Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Speakeasy FM.
Hi, we're really glad you're here with us today.
I'm Stacy.
And I'm Ian. And on this channel, we help you practice real, everyday English.
The kind people actually use. Not textbook English, real conversations.
If you enjoy our videos, please give this one a like and subscribe. It really helps us out.
It really does. Thank you. Okay, Ian, quick question before we start. Did you already have coffee today?
Stacy, it's 10 in the morning. Of course I already had coffee. I actually had two.
Two already?
One at home and then one on the way here because the first one wasn't strong enough.
That's a lot of caffeine for one morning.
I function on caffeine. Without it, I'm basically a houseplant. I just sit there.
Ha! A very tired houseplant.
Exactly. What about you? Did you have coffee?
I had 1 cup. That's my limit. If I have 2, my hands start shaking and I get weird.
1 cup is not enough for a full day.
It's enough for me. I like to feel calm, not like I'm about to run a marathon.
Fair enough. Everyone has their own limit. Mine is apparently unlimited, according to my doctor.
Your doctor actually said that?
Not in those exact words, but the look on her face said it clearly enough.
Ha! Maybe try cutting back to 3 cups a day.
Baby steps, Stacy. Baby steps. Well, since we're both thinking about coffee this morning, I think we found today's topic.
We really did. Today we're talking about coffee. How to talk about it, how to order it, and all the little expressions people use around it.
This is such a good topic because coffee comes up everywhere. At work, with friends, on a date, at the airport.
Everywhere. Someone is always holding a cup.
Always. Okay, before we get into it, quick tip for anyone watching. If you want to slow the video down or repeat a sentence, tap the settings icon on YouTube, choose playback speed, and pick whatever feels comfortable for you.
Great tip. Okay, let's get into it. Coffee.
So, Stacy, when people say coffee culture, what do they actually mean?
Good question. It's not just the drink itself. It's everything around it. The habits, the routines, the way people use coffee to connect with each other.
So it's more of a social thing than just a drink.
Exactly. Think about it. People don't just say, let's meet. They say, let's grab a coffee.
That's true. Coffee is basically an excuse to spend time with someone.
A very good excuse. Nobody ever says no to coffee.
I've never said no to coffee in my life.
We know, Ian.
And in a lot of places, coffee shops aren't just for buying a drink and leaving. People sit there for hours, working, reading, meeting friends.
It becomes almost like a second living room.
A second living room with better lighting and free Wi-Fi.
And no one judges you for staying 3 hours after finishing your drink.
Some places judge you a little.
Fair point. So coffee culture really is about the people and the moments, not just the caffeine.
Well said.
Okay, let's get practical. If you walk into a coffee shop and you don't know the different drinks, it can be a little overwhelming.
Very overwhelming. The menu looks like a foreign language sometimes, even if you speak English.
Let's go through the basics together, nice and slow.
Perfect. Let's start with the simplest one, espresso.
A short, strong shot of coffee. Small cup, big punch.
You drink it in like 2 sips and suddenly you feel very awake.
Very awake and a little jittery if you're not used to it.
Next up, Americano. That's espresso with hot water added to it.
So it's like a bigger, gentler version of espresso.
Exactly. Still strong, but easier to drink slowly.
That's actually my go-to order.
Really? I would have guessed something fancier for you.
No, I like it simple. Now, latte. This one's popular. Espresso with a lot of steamed milk.
Smooth, creamy, not very strong. Great for people who don't love the bitter taste.
Basically, coffee for people who want dessert but call it breakfast.
I've never heard it described that way, but I accept it.
Next, cappuccino. Espresso, steamed milk, and a thick layer of foam on top.
The foam is the fun part. Sometimes they even draw little designs in it.
A heart, a leaf, sometimes a weird shape that's supposed to be a swan but looks like a blob.
I've gotten a few blobs in my life.
We all have. Fun fact, in Italy, People usually only drink cappuccino in the morning.
Why is that?
They believe milk is heavy on the stomach, so drinking it later in the day isn't really done.
Interesting. So don't order a cappuccino after lunch in Italy.
You'll get a look.
Noted. Okay, next one. Flat white. Similar to a latte, but smaller and stronger.
Less milk, more coffee flavor. Very popular in Australia and New Zealand.
I actually really like a flat white. It feels like a grown-up latte.
That's a great way to put it.
And then there's cold brew. Coffee made with cold water instead of hot, and it sits for a really long time, sometimes over 12 hours.
12 hours just for coffee. That's dedication.
But the result is smooth and not bitter at all. Perfect for a hot day.
Served over ice, usually.
Always over ice. And last one for this list, the frap, or sometimes people say frappuccino.
A cold, blended coffee drink. Basically, a coffee milkshake.
Very sweet, very fun, looks great in photos.
Very Instagram friendly.
Okay, quick review. Espresso, Americano, latte, cappuccino, flat white, cold brew, and frap.
7 drinks. Now you'll know exactly what to order next time.
Let's actually practice ordering because this is where people sometimes freeze up a little.
It's true. You walk up, the barista asks a question, and suddenly your brain forgets English completely.
Happens to the best of us. Let's do a little scene. Stacy, you be the barista, I'll be the customer.
Perfect. Okay, here we go. Hi there. What can I get started for you?
Hi, can I get a flat white, please?
Of course. What size? Small or medium?
Small is fine, thanks.
Great. Any preference on milk? We have regular, oat, or almond.
Oat milk, please.
Perfect choice. And can I get a name for the order?
Ian.
Great, Ian. That'll be ready in a few minutes at the end of the counter.
Thank you so much.
See? Not so scary.
Not scary at all when you already know the questions coming.
That's the secret. Let's break down a few of those phrases. What can I get started for you? That's just a friendly way of asking what you'd like to order.
You can also hear, what can I get for you? Same meaning.
And you can answer simply, can I get a latte, please? Or can I have a cappuccino, please? Both are polite and totally normal.
Then they'll usually ask about size, small, medium, or large. Simple as that.
Although, funny thing, some coffee shops use their own size names, like tall, grande, and venti at certain big chains.
Oh, I remember the first time I ordered a tall, thinking it meant the biggest one.
And?
It was the smallest cup I've ever seen. I was so confused.
Ha! Classic mistake. Tall is actually the small size there.
Lesson learned the hard way. And they'll usually ask about milk too, right?
Right. Any milk alternatives? Oat, almond, soy, coconut. Lots of options these days.
And if you want something extra, you can ask. Extra shot of espresso, less sugar, no foam.
You can really customize your whole order.
Some people's orders are basically full sentences. Can I get a large iced oat milk latte, 2 shots, no foam, light ice?
The barista has to write a paragraph on that cup.
A short story, really. Okay, so we've talked about coffee shops. But let's be honest, a lot of people also make coffee at home.
Definitely. What's your setup like, Ian?
I have a little machine on my counter, nothing fancy. You put water in one side, coffee in a filter, and press a button.
A drip coffee maker.
Exactly. It's not exciting, but it works, and it's ready by the time I've brushed my teeth.
I actually use a French press.
Oh, fancy.
Not really fancy, just a glass container with a metal filter you push down. You add hot water to the grounds, wait a few minutes, then press.
Isn't that a lot of steps for someone who's not fully awake yet?
It only takes 4 minutes, and honestly, waiting for it is part of my morning routine. I stand there, half asleep, staring at the timer.
That sounds peaceful, actually.
It really is. It's the calmest 4 minutes of my whole day.
I don't have the patience for that. My machine does the waiting for me while I get dressed.
Different mornings for different people.
Very true. Do you grind your own beans or buy it already ground?
I buy whole beans and grind them right before I brew. It smells incredible.
Oh, fresh ground coffee really does have the best smell in the world.
Nothing beats it. I buy pre-ground sometimes when I'm lazy, but it's just not the same.
I always buy it pre-ground. Grinding beans feels like a task for a different, more organized person.
Someday, Ian.
Maybe someday.
Let's move to some fun expressions people use around coffee. These come up all the time in casual conversation.
I love this part. Okay, first one. Let's grab a coffee.
This just means let's meet up. Coffee is kind of the excuse.
You can say it to a coworker, a friend, even someone new. Hey, let's grab a coffee sometime.
Very casual, very friendly.
Next, I need my coffee fix.
A fix here means something you really need, almost like a small addiction. I need my coffee fix means you really, truly need that cup.
I say that daily.
We know, Ian.
Next one, running on coffee or running on fumes.
This means you're exhausted, and coffee is the only thing keeping you going.
I only slept 4 hours last night. I'm running on coffee today.
A very honest sentence.
The most honest sentence I say most mornings.
Next, coffee break.
A short pause during work where you stop and get a coffee, maybe chat with someone for a minute.
Almost every job has one, or should have one.
Should is the important word there.
Next expression. Let's do coffee sometime.
Very similar to grab a coffee, but a little more casual, almost like a soft promise.
Sometimes it actually happens.
Sometimes it just means goodbye, nice seeing you.
You have to read the situation.
Context really is everything with that one.
And a fun one for the end. Coffee is my love language.
This means showing love by making or bringing someone coffee.
If someone brings you coffee without you even asking, that's real love.
That's actually true. If someone hands me coffee in the morning, I would probably marry them on the spot.
Low bar, Ian.
A very achievable bar.
Let's talk about how different countries treat coffee, because it's really not the same everywhere.
This is one of my favorite parts. Let's start with Italy, since we already mentioned the cappuccino rule.
In Italy, coffee is quick. People often stand at the counter, drink their espresso in 1 or 2 sips, and leave.
No laptop, no sitting for hours. It's fast, almost like a small daily ritual.
It's treated like a quick moment, not a long event.
What about Turkey? I know Turkish coffee is famous.
Turkish coffee is made in a small pot, and it's thick, strong, and often a little sweet.
And there's no filter, right? The grounds just settle at the bottom.
Exactly. You stop drinking before you reach the bottom. And there's actually a tradition of reading the shapes left in the cup.
Reading your future in coffee grounds. That's such a fun idea.
It's called tasseography. People flip the cup, let it cool, and then look at the patterns.
I want someone to read mine. Tell me my future.
Your future involves too much caffeine, clearly.
Fair prediction. What about Vietnam? I've heard their coffee is really unique.
Vietnamese coffee is strong and usually made with a small metal filter that drips slowly over sweetened condensed milk.
Sweetened condensed milk? That sounds incredible.
It's rich, sweet, and really smooth. There's also a version with whipped egg on top called egg coffee.
Egg coffee? That sounds strange, but also kind of amazing.
It tastes like a coffee dessert. Really creamy, almost like custard.
I need to try that immediately.
Add it to the list. And last one, Ethiopia, which is actually considered the birthplace of coffee.
I've heard the legend about the goat herder.
Yes, a herder named Kaldi noticed his goats got really energetic after eating berries from a certain tree.
The goats discovered coffee before humans did.
Basically, and Ethiopia has a beautiful coffee ceremony. They roast the beans fresh, grind them by hand, brew the coffee slowly, and serve it in small cups as a way to welcome guests.
It's not just a drink, it's a whole ritual of hospitality.
Exactly. It can take an hour or more. It's about spending time together, not rushing.
That's beautiful. Coffee really does connect people everywhere, just in completely different ways.
Fast in Italy, fortune-telling in Turkey, sweet in Vietnam, ceremonial in Ethiopia.
Same drink, so many different stories.
It makes you wonder what people from other countries would think of coffee culture here.
Honestly, probably a lot of people walking around with giant cups, half asleep, talking about their whole day.
That's fair. Very accurate, actually. Coffee to go is such a normal thing here. People carry it everywhere. In the car, on the train, while walking the dog.
I've definitely spilled coffee on myself while walking and talking at the same time.
More than once?
More than I'd like to admit. My favorite shirt has a permanent light brown stain right on the front.
A coffee souvenir.
Exactly. A little reminder to slow down sometimes.
Okay, let's slow down and review some useful words from today.
Great idea. First word, barista.
The person who makes your coffee. The barista made a heart in my latte foam.
A skilled job. Good baristas can make real art in a cup.
Next word, brew. To brew means to make coffee, usually by mixing hot water with coffee grounds.
I'm brewing coffee right now, or the coffee is brewing. Very useful phrase for the morning.
Next, roast. To roast coffee means heating the beans to bring out their flavor.
Beans start green and turn brown as they roast. Light roast is milder, dark roast is stronger and more bitter.
If you like strong coffee, go dark. If you like something smoother, go light.
Next word, grounds. These are the small crushed pieces of coffee left after brewing.
Don't drink the grounds at the bottom of Turkish coffee.
Learned that one the hard way, personally.
Next, decaf, short for decaffeinated. Coffee with little or no caffeine.
Good for later in the day, or for people who are sensitive to caffeine.
Can I get a decaf latte, please? Totally normal order.
Next word, jittery. That feeling when you've had too much caffeine and your hands feel shaky.
I had 3 cups and now I feel jittery. Not a fun feeling.
Definitely not. Next, customize. To change or personalize your order.
I like to customize my coffee with oat milk and an extra shot.
Coffee shops love when people customize. It keeps the menu interesting.
Next word, fix, as in coffee fix. A small but urgent need for something.
I need my coffee fix before I can talk to anyone.
A very relatable phrase for a lot of people.
Next, aroma. This means a strong, pleasant smell.
The aroma of fresh coffee in the morning is one of my favorite smells.
You can use aroma for food too, not just coffee, but it fits perfectly here.
And our last word for today, bitter. A sharp taste, the opposite of sweet.
Dark roast coffee can taste quite bitter if you drink it without milk or sugar.
This coffee is a little too bitter for me. Can I get some milk? Totally normal thing to say.
So today's words, barista, brew, roast, grounds, decaf, jittery, customize, fix, aroma, and bitter.
10 useful words. Try using at least 1 or 2 this week.
Okay, let's go over everything we covered today.
We started by talking about what coffee culture actually means. The habits and social moments around coffee, not just the drink.
We went through the main types of coffee: espresso, americano, latte, cappuccino, flat white, cold brew, and frappe.
We practiced a real ordering conversation at a coffee shop and learned some useful phrases for that.
We also talked about making coffee at home, my drip machine versus your very peaceful French press.
4 calm minutes a day, Ian. You should try it sometime.
Maybe someday. Anyway, we also covered fun coffee expressions like grab a coffee, running on coffee, and coffee is my love language.
We explored coffee traditions around the world. Fast in Italy, fortune-telling in Turkey, sweet and creamy in Vietnam, and ceremonial in Ethiopia.
And we reviewed 10 vocabulary words to help you talk about coffee with confidence.
That's a lot to take in for one video, but every bit of it is something you'll actually use.
Exactly. Next time you're in line at a coffee shop, you'll know exactly what to say.
And maybe you'll even impress the barista with a new word or 2.
Baristas love that. Probably.
Okay, it's time for our favorite part.
The question of the day.
Today we have 2 questions, so answer one or both.
First, what is your favorite type of coffee or your favorite drink if you don't drink coffee.
Second, do you prefer your coffee hot or cold, and what time of day do you usually drink it?
For example, you could write, I love a cappuccino in the morning, and I only drink it hot.
Or, I don't drink coffee, but I love tea in the afternoon.
Any answer is a great answer. Short or long, we genuinely want to read it.
Write it in the comments below. We read every single one.
Everyone. It's honestly our favorite part of making these videos.
Thank you so much for spending time with us today.
It really means a lot that you're here, practicing your English with us.
If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and share it with someone who is also learning English.
And subscribe to Speakeasy FM so you never miss a new episode. New videos every week.
Remember, learning a language is a lot like coffee. It's better a little at a time every single day than all at once.
Small and consistent. That's the secret.
From both of us,
Keep learning, keep practicing.
and have a wonderful day.
Bye, everyone.
Bye!